The game goes down yet again. 4 champions are getting buffed in February 2021 and Variant 6 drops later on, yo! Hello everybody, welcome to the Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday. It's Hump Day. We're also halfway through the week and as well halfway through the month. See, both things at the same time. But there's still a lot of content, a lot of things still to drop. We've still got the holiday calendar, the gifting event, as well as Variant 6 dropping later on today. So a lot of exciting times still to happen with the game and lots of opportunities to grind out content. Oh yeah, we've still got Cavalier, Uncollected, Difficult, and all that stuff still to do. And also, it's technically the launch day for Marvel Realm. Well, more technically, the game's actually out. If you go to your respective app store, it may be available for you to see. So you can see Marvel Realm of Champions has been released. As I have pointed out in a community post, as well, just to mention, I will not be running anything about Marvel Realm on the RichTheMan channel unless I'm promoting my second channel, which is to say, look, if you want Marvel Realm content, I'm going to start working on this today. I already have a channel that's got a multitude of videos about Marvel Realm, but due to a few things that were just bad about the beta, and now the release is out, things will now improve. So yes, go and check out Rich's Realm. Link is in the description, where I do Marvel Realm of Champions stuff, and as well, M does her special Marvel A to Z series, which is now coming close to the end. So give it some support and check it out. Also, just to let you know, we are still on 48% of people that are not subscribed but still watch content. Please consider hitting the subscribe button for the channel. It massively helps out to do that, as well. Put post notifications on all as well. Also, hit the like button. That also helps the video as well. Thank you so much for the support on the content. And just before we get into news, I want to give a massive shout out to those that support the channel through monetary means. So thank you so much for the support from those that do Patreon and as well of YouTube membership. They're on screen at the moment. Thank you very much for doing that. And as well, those that support over on Twitch through Twitch Prime Gaming. You know, thanks to the people that auto renew that sub once a month. And as well, massive shout out to those that do the tier 1 subbing and as well, you know, give bits and stuff. Like, amazing. Thank you so much. And make sure, if you're not already, go across and watch over on Twitch. That's where I do predominantly a lot of the streaming. So yeah, go and check it out. The first story up is more of a congratulations. Congratulations to those who picked up some good champions from the 6-star featured. I mean, for myself, it didn't go too badly. I think my biggest frustration about this, and I was a little bit frustrated with the results of what happened for those crystals, is that I now have predominantly replications, and that's really the thing that I was hoping to avoid with those crystals, is having replications of rarities. As I've already got a Gambit, I've already got Mr. Fantastic, and I've got a Falcon as a 5-star that I've already decided to develop and as well rank up. And theoretically, I'm doing the same thing again with these champions, whereas it would have been great to see more of a broad coverage of newer champions that I don't possess at 5-star. But you know, it can never fall like that. But still, I've got some good options to then work into some content, mainly with Mr. Fantastic, a little bit with Falcon, and as well, more than likely with Red Goblin. The rest, not so much. And a lot of the times I am preparing stuff for different types of content as well, making sure my roster goes that way and not that way. But yeah, that's just how I feel, and yeah, but I'm still happy about what I got. And I know a lot of other players are happy, but there are a lot of that were disappointed. Cosmic Ghost Rider seemed to be dropping less, which I think is kind of weird, but that's just how it goes. Although there are people out there that just, you know, in 8 crystals. Yeah, in 8 crystals. The game went down. Yes, that's the next thing we're going to talk about. The game went down. Like, what is going on at the moment with the game's stability at times? I don't know if Kabam are bringing something back on. I don't know if this was load issues. I don't know if this was like, you know, and we have been told that Marvel Realm is kept completely separate from what goes on. Although, you know, at times, someone even came up with a conspiracy theory to say like, oh yeah, they brought the game down just so that, you know, they could make sure that people were playing Marvel Realm. There's already too much to do in Marvel Contest of Champions at the moment. Bringing it down. I mean, look, it's a usual thing at the moment. It seems like once every 3 days. So, what was it? Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then it happened on Tuesday. Yeah, I mean, it kind of happens around about once every 3 days. So it means that 3 days from now, it's going to happen. So what was it? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So Friday, expect the potential game downtime, emergency maintenance. Yeah, I mean, look, it can happen. I first of all was like, okay, were they trying to bring back the piggy bank? Like, did anybody see anything? I don't think so. Maybe they're trying to bring it back in some way, but every time they bring it back, it causes more problems than solutions. I don't know. I don't know what would be the what's going on there. Yeah, just the usual thing that's getting a little bit more usual, which isn't good because this is a very active time for the game, and especially Variant6 dropping later today, which I should be live streaming over on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live, by the way. So we're going to do the initial clear, and then in subsequent streams I will be doing my Cavalier difficulty, 100%ing, and as well doing Variant6. Dems is the plan. Next up, and let's talk about Epoch Shards. If you don't know already, there seems to be somewhat of a delay in getting outstanding Epoch Shards to players. And this is from those that went in and did the side quest early, and then for whatever reason, the Epoch Shards did not appear in the stashes, and as well in the finishing. So in the finishing animation to say like, oh yeah, you've completed it or 100%ed it, it was not there. My personal hope is that Epoch Shards have much more of a push for the year arenas. So I don't personally think, I would love to see it happening, I just don't personally see it's going to happen. So if you don't know, Kabam run out the special arenas, which are yearly specific. They're nothing special, they're not like the 5-star, 6-star one. They're just arenas that will be 2014 Champions Crystal at the end of it that you can get, 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, respectively. And my hope is that they would come back in some sort of fashion, especially to say that these here still run for 24 more days. That does put us well into next year. It's not a case like it goes, okay, it's done by the 31st. That does put us into next year, which is pretty amazing. But there are other events like the Cavalier difficulty and Uncollected that do run the case of 22 days. So it may be a case we won't see anymore. But as I said, my personal hope is Kabam would go, look, people like them, you know, people would like to see another opportunity to get these kind of champions that was year specific, and as well, like, you know, just kind of like have them as an opportunity. So as I said, my hope is that they appear in the arena. I'm still trying to dig whether or not we can actually see if that's definitely going to happen, but that's just my hope. Also, it looks like and based on like the reason we've done this story is that there's been a message that went out in game. You should have seen it last night. It was called a Epoch Shard adjustment or correction. But this was not what players who had the problem were looking to see, because they're looking for like huge chunks of their stuff. I'm talking like 2,000 Epoch Shards still outstanding to send out to players. So yes, I really hope that that gets resolved. I mean, this may have happened to me, but you know, maybe I did the heroic early or something and didn't get the right thing. But you know, that's just what it is, and hopefully there's a resolution ASAP. Next up, and we've got back issue 6 tonight. Oh, I really gotta get that scene too. God, that hurts. Let's talk about back issues. Back issues are nothing to be laughed at. But what is to be laughed at is the fact that there's people out there that still ask the question, when's Variant6 out? When's back issue 6 out? And it's like, somebody responded back in the forums like, I love that. That makes me laugh. But there is something of interest because a lot of people are asking different things about ISO resonance. Here, I'll just update the original post to clarify that the black ISO resonant will deal direct damage and not degen. Don't want you to try to rank up Spider-Ham to try and counter this. As we know, Spider-Ham is able to be a sufficient counter for degen. There are a few others that are able to degen counter, but they're not 100% airtight. Here's the thing though, with this whole kind of damage, direct damage, I know somebody said about like Namor or something, I think it was just this here. I think there's definitely an option to try it out. I personally would say just stick to your hashtag villains, and as we've said in the spreadsheet, as a lot of you know, I put together a video which I put a link in the description, which I refer to as my Variant6 cheat sheet, so to speak. A lot of you came out to support it, so thanks so much, and do make sure to give it that support, because it kind of like showcases, not so much with the video side of things, but I do use the video to explain the creation of it, and as well the way that you can look at certain things like having Heimdall, Mr. Fantastic, and Nick Fury, and many others on your team of villains, and still have assets that are able to improve things. You know, I give an example. I say if you got poison vulnerability you're going up against, then take Abomination. If you got Red Guardian, you're able to have the Eastern Blocker synergy, which not only improves Abomination, but also improves Rhino. But although I don't think a lot of you want to bring Rhino, but as well some of those champions interact with their various different buffs. And some of these buffs are on screen at the moment. So that basically explains what's in the video. But if you go and see the video, I'll explain more and you'll understand a bit about further preparation and as well teams, because you have to understand as well, there's usually things like stun vulnerability, there'll be empowered immunity, there will be, there could be flood, there could be a whole host of different things. So understanding roster, understanding scope of roster, and as well champions and their interaction with some of these is going to be vitally important. Next up on February buffs. Now I didn't decide to put out a video on Monday. I did opt instead to do a video on Variant 6 because I just thought that would be more interesting for players. And not to say that the February buffs are not interesting. It's just a case of like, well, we haven't really confirmed what the inner workings of those buffs are. So to be honest, me going, yeah, they're buffing some champions. It's like, well, you know, that's really it. There's no specifics or 100% specifics on what's going to happen with this. But if we don't know already, there's going to be Kingpin, Moleman, Terex, Yellow Jacket. You know, they're getting looked into, and I think that's good. Those champions are, I think, underused a lot. And even like for like hashtag villains for the, it's kind of weird as well that a lot of hashtag villains that could have been buffed up in like December, January time for usage in Variant 6. You've got to wait until February for that. So, you know, that's just, it is what it is, but still, I know it's all cool. It's good to see some buff champions in the works. There's nothing for January, it seems, and I think Kabam did say that in some dev diaries, is that they want to not take a break, but they need to kind of like get specifics of catch up. Maybe January's different. Maybe, you know, because they went ham in December this month to put out content, that they're not able to kind of go, look, you know, we need to take, we need to chill back because we need to focus on other stuff. Maybe they need to make more end game content for the end game players. For those that complain 7.1 was easy, you know, the lower percentage of people that kind of like said that, and put something that's maybe skill orientated where they feel like Abyss of Legends isn't really that, or maybe Act 6 they've done with, you know, all those things as well that I need to kind of like get up to date with and do, because there's various people at different points of the game. And now, as per usual, on a Wednesday, we put together the arena predictions, which are down below at the moment. They're for DareDevil, Hell's Kitchen, and as our Hitmonkey. And yeah, I just feel that DareDevil isn't going to go as high as people might think. It's going to go in the Punisher 2099 recent buff category of about 25 mil. And the same thing with the 4-star. I feel it's going to go very low as well, 5.6 mil. And Hitmonkey going for 2.2. This arena drops tomorrow, so if you do want to make sure you're grinding out, you know, do that. This will be, and something to kind of let you know is that the boost, it's going to expire tomorrow. So the anniversary boost expires tomorrow. So if you are thinking of doing arena, then, you know, make sure to get it in now before the boost is lost. But as well, if you're doing this arena, then just have fun with the grind. I think the next arena after this will more than likely be the yearly specific one, but we'll have to see. Maybe there's going to be something else. But, you know, there's a lot of arenas. I think, what's that, like 6 arenas have to be dropped yearly specific. So there's going to be a lot still going down with the game. I'm interested in doing arena grinding, and I will be doing a lot of that, especially after I do a lot of my rank ups, which will be on the 26th or 27th of December, as I prepare for the Abyss runs in the first week of January. There we go. That's been Marvel Contest of Champions news for Wednesday. Do bear in mind, on Rich's Realm, I'll be posting, and should be like a thing over there for Rich's Realm. I will be posting a lot of Marvel Realm content as well. I think I have planned 3 videos, including this one for today. Also, check out some other stuff up there. Twitch.tv/RichTheMan live. That's where I'm going to be live streaming Variant 6. So hopefully see you then. And I'll see you later on. Bye-bye.